Chemistry has made a profound impact on the society. It is intimately linked to the well being of all creations. The essence and understanding of the subject lies in experimentation and development of practical skills. All the theories and laws are the results of experimentation and observations made by great scientists. Also, there are many budding scientists amongst today's student community. Hence, it is important that the concept of size measurements, scientific temperament, practical skills, and most importantly, precautions to be taken while performing experiments must be imparted to them. To them means here to the student community. Keeping these points in mind, practical periods are introduced to the classes 11th and 12th, which includes practical examination at the end of the academic year. My dear students, from today onwards, as per the timetable, we are going to do and understand some practicals because of present scenario. So, I welcome you all for the today's session on practical chemistry. Yeah, because we have to perform some practicals so that on those practicals we will conduct a practical examination, right? Okay. Before we go for the discussion on the practical chemistry, here is very important what caption related to the practicals. Okay, this is what I hear, I forget. What I see, I remember. What I do, I understand. This caption tells the importance of practicals. Whenever we do, we understand more. That's why there is a method in education known as learning by doing. This is called as practical education or pragmatic education. But everything doing is very difficult. At least some which is very easy for the school level that can be done. Okay, right. And just now I told practical periods are introduced for the classes 11th and 12th, and it is for 30 marks. 30 marks are very valuable. 70 marks theory, 30 marks practicals. Okay, and these 30 marks are divided like this. This is called breakup of 30 marks for the 11th and 12th chemistry. Volumetric analysis 8 marks, salt analysis 8 marks, content based experiment 6 marks, project work. I think for this year it's very difficult. So these four are added to the record and the viva or anywhere in this area. Okay, right. What is volumetric analysis? Here we measure the volume of one liquid with volume of the other liquid, and we go for the measurements. So all this is done in this area. So here salt analysis. We will give one salt. Okay, its name is known to us, not to you. Now you have to perform experiments, series of experiments. Then at the end you will tell which salt is given to you. That means you have to tell the name of the salt. For this you are allowed to refer a chart given by us. A special chart is made by the chemistry department for the 11th and 12th. So referring to that chart, you perform some experiments, some tests, and conclude. So this is the name of the salt given to us. Okay, that you will do later. Okay, right. Content-based experiment. That is whatever in the syllabus, chemistry syllabus is there. No, in that one practical you have to do. Okay, so salt may be different, but at least content among the 11th class syllabus from the first chapter to last chapter, at least one related to the textbook. That is called content-based experiment. That we will do it. Okay, all this depends upon the time factor. Okay, that you remember. Important point. So project work, let us see, and the class record and viva. Whatever you have done it, that you record it in the form of a notebook that is called as a class record. And on the practical, we will ask some questions. it is known as Viva. So all together 30 marks are there for the practical examination. Okay, right. Now this is the syllabus for the 11th class practicals under normal conditions. Okay. Basic laboratory techniques, which includes cutting glass tube, glass rod, bending a glass tube, drawing out a glass jet, boring a cork. Okay, all these we have to perform. Then determination of melting point of an organic compound, determination of boiling point of an organic compound, crystallization of impure sample of any one of the following, either alum, copper sulfate, or benzoic acid. This is purely based on the content based experiments. Okay. Now quantitative estimation, quantity, volume. So here we go for the volumetric analysis. Okay, the previous one was content based experiment. This one comes under the volumetric, using mechanical balance or electronic balance. Electronic balance is out of now, so we are using only the mechanical or the chemical balance. Okay, right. Preparation of standard solution of oxalic acid, determination of strength of a given solution of sodium hydroxide by treating it against standard solution of oxalic acid. Here I have taken an example of what oxalic acid versus sodium hydroxide. Okay, right. For the volumetric analysis, preparation of standard solution of sodium carbonate, determination of strength of a given solution by hydrochloric acid by titrating it against standard sodium carbonate solution. This we will, when we start practical, we will understand. Okay, these are the experiments we have to do. Now, salt analysis. Here are the combination of salts. So any two salts you have to perform. Okay, either lead sulfide, lead carbonate, or lead sulfate, lead nitrate, all those. You can combine any one plus ion and minus ion. So out of all these possibilities, which chemical is available, that salt will be given to you. Then you have to perform and tell the name. Detection of nitrogen. This is usually very difficult, so we will not do it. Okay, right. These are some laboratory common laboratory apparatus. Many are there, but these are called frequently we use. Therefore, they are called what? Common laboratory apparatus. This is burette, which is very costly. And this is what? Jar, round bottomed flask. Round bottomed flask with standard flask nature, slightly a long neck. Tube, conical flask. Conical flask with outlet, so that we will perform some distillation work or any other work related to the experiments. This is distillation flask. Okay, this is filtration. This is for distillation. This is most important. Standard flask, beaker frequently used, measuring flask to measure liquids. Okay, evaporating dish, funnel to filter, test tube stand to keep and hold. These are some small reagent bottles, droppers. Okay, most important for heating, Bunsen burner, U-shaped experiments. So all these are some common laboratory apparatus we use in the our laboratory when we start the practicals. Okay, now onwards, today we discuss what all we have to do. Then we go for practical videos will be given to you, right? Okay. First and the foremost important device what we use in chemistry laboratory is balance, chemical balance. Okay, because for everything in practical we do precisely. In theory we learn gas laws that this will react, that will react, but here in the practical we will do it. So whenever we do, the time you have to measure. So this much gram of A is reacting to this much gram of the B. How much is formed? So this was measurements. That's why for measuring, for calculations, we require balance. That's why we have to learn how to operate, how to use chemical balance. This is called beam. Agate knife. Agate is ornamental stone, quartz stone, which is very useful for making the chemical apparatus. Okay. So agate plate, like a, it is made out of the quartz, very hard stone. Okay, right. This is one. This one. And the balancing screw, left and right. Here we have to balance. What to balance? Whether a beam is balanced, whether it is parallel to the table or the earth or not. Okay. is a pointer. This pointer should be exactly in the middle while weighing. Otherwise, equal oscillations. Time being, just you have an idea. So when I take the actual balance, that time you'll understand. Okay, right. So scale to know, and this is the pan, left pan, right pan, like that. Okay. On the right pan, we will keep the weights, and on the left one, we keep the any container to weigh. Okay, these are called leveling screws. Okay, to level the platform. Okay, this is called the adjustment knob. This is what adjustment knob to adjust the both the pans. So all these we learn when actually we see the balance. Okay, timing, have an idea, and from next practical onwards, we will actually we will go for demo. The demo will be given to you. Okay, till then, please wait. Thank you.